All right, warriors. Let's all go to attention.
Yes, sir.
Very good job. And Dr. Yates,
Yes, sir.
student attendance, and begin. Honor,
Oh, no.
courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, courage, community. Dr. Yates,
Yes, sir.
to me.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, if you're like I stated prior to this, but if you're watching the recording of this, if I'm looking up, the reason being is because we now have the screen going to the TV. So, camera's there, but everybody else is up here. So I'm going to be looking up here. Cool thing is, though, is I can see everybody really good now. So that's gonna be the awesome part too. Well, okay, there we go. I was like, well, maybe. I don't know, it just glitched. Anywho, but let's go ahead and get started today. First things first, let's go ahead and do 10 jumping jacks. And begin. All right, and let's start off with, next thing, let's do 10 push-ups. All right, and let's do 10 squats. Excellent. All right, and let's do 5 jumping jacks. And 5 push-ups. And 5 squats. Jalil, I need you to be doing something, sir. Not just standing there. Do the workouts. There we go. Thank you, sir. Unless you already did them super fast and I didn't even see them. Anna and Mia, they're doing them so fast, their screen is like, can't even keep up. They frozen. I was kidding. All right, so from here, let's go ahead, stretch it out. Arm circles forward. And backwards. Oh, we're getting them for a few seconds. There we go. Hello again, Anna and Mia. And arm swingings. So remember how when we first started doing the virtuals, I would say always about following on the recording. Well, now the next challenge is going to be making sure I don't hit these chairs. Now right behind me. Arms up and down. Excellent. And let's go hands on our hips, side to side. Very good, very good. And forwards and backwards. Very nice. Hip circles. Other way. All right, and hands behind our back, ear to shoulder. Dane, is there any way you can turn a light on? you, sir. And let's go up and down. Left to right. Head circles. Other way. Very good job. And attention stance. Feet together, hands by our side, standing nice and tall. Balcony. All right, from here, Juby stance. All right, so the first thing we're going to jump into today is we are going to start off with the form. Okay, we are last week, for those of you that was with me virtually, we kind of worked on bits and pieces of the form, certain moves, things of that nature. Now that I know where everyone's going to stop and things and everything else, we're going to start putting those puzzle pieces together. Okay. Now, if you have not seen the form yet, if we did not work on any of the moves last week, if you weren't on with us, then this form is different. Okay. This form is very different. This form is 30 moves. Okay. It's called Chung Mu. All right. The name of the form is Chung Mu. There are 30 moves. It is not the longest form, but it is the highest ranked color belt form. So generally this is between red and senior red belt level. All right, so if you find this form to be a challenge, it's meant to be. Okay, but it is a very fun form. All right, it's a very fun form. It's very involved. All right, something that's different that we're not used to. A lot of times whenever we're doing forms, it's a lot of closed-handed things, right? Square blocks, out of form blocks, punches, things of that nature. This one has a lot of mainly open-handed movements, okay? So for example, we'll have a square block, but the difference is it'll be open-handed square blocks, okay? So a good portion of it's gonna be open-handed. We're gonna see some moves that we don't normally have done yet, really. If you're brown and above, you might have, but really probably not. So first and foremost, let's go over the definition, okay? Go over the definition. Everyone say it with me, all right? Chung Mu
Chung Mu. Chung Mu.
Was the name given
Was the name given
to the great admiral
to the great admiral
Yi Sun Shin
Yi Sun Shin
of the Li Dynasty.
of the Li Dynasty.
He was reputed to have
He was reputed to have
invented the first armored
armor
battleship, the Buxton,
Buxton
in 1592,
in 1592,
which is said to be the precursor of the present day submarine.
the precursor of submarine.
The reason why
The reason why
this pattern ends
this pattern ends
with a left-hand attack
with a left-hand attack
The left-hand attack
is to symbolize
is to symbolize
his regrettable death,
his regrettable death,
having no chance to show
having no chance to show
his unrestrained potentiality
his unrestrained potentiality,
checked by the forced
kept by the first
rules,
reservation of his loyalty
reservation
to his loyalty
to the king.
to the king.
Very good. So yes, that is the definition of the form. Okay. So now we're gonna go into the form. All right. So now we're gonna start working on the form. Another challenging part with this form is a lot of the moves are one-sided. Okay. So we're used to, for example, last cycle, we did 2 moves here, we came over here, did 2 moves here, okay? Now we're not really gonna be doing that. Now what we're gonna be doing is, which is really funny. Now we're going to be doing really 1 move over here, and that's about it, all right? There are some moves that will duplicate or be done on both sides, but for the most part, it's not, all right? But the one nice thing about that is if you're used to learning it one direction, if you accidentally go the other way, your body's gonna tell you, well, that feels weird, all right? So, first and foremost, Junbi for this form is regular Junbi, right here. So everyone go to regular Junbi. Brown, that means we're not swinging. Dane, that means we're not swinging. All right. Now, from here, what you're going to do. Okay. So you're going to take this hand, put it on your hip. You're going to take this hand, opened, by the way, as well opened and on top. Okay, just like we're going to do the square block this direction, the only difference is we're open-handed, so we're going to do it this way. Okay, we're going to have our hands open. Now you're going to move into a back stance. This hand on top is going to go out, just like so. And then this hand's going to go above your head. We're doing like a high block. Okay, the only difference is, again, open-handed. All right, so that is the first move. I'll do it facing this way for everybody. So we're here. Make sure I'm still in the unitary one. Just like so, okay? Our hands cross in front of our face, and then push it out. All right, remember we are in a back stance. Okay, I know it's kind of hard to see white pants, but we are in a back stance. All right, just like so. Okay, any questions on that move? Any questions?
You can do it again because I can see you because you frozen. You were frozen.
Oh, am I not frozen anymore?
No.
Okay, so we're starting here, and on top of each other, we're going to go into a back stance, and then this hand's going to go out while this hand goes up. Okay, and it's going to cross in front of our face and then push out, just like so. All right, and they're both open-handed. Okay. Just like the square block we did 2 cycles ago, I believe, 2 or 3 cycles ago, but open-handed, okay? It's the only difference, all right? Same move, same function, just open-handed, and the chamber is open-handed, okay? But in a good back stance, all right? Any other questions? Any other? If you do, say it because I can't see everybody because I got me on the big screen for recording purposes. All right, I'm gonna take it. Nobody has any questions. Go ahead and practice on your own just that move. Okay, we're going to baby step this in a way to where we can work on it and have it great detailed before testing. All right. So starting at Junbi, chambering, back stance square block. All right, just like so. And then just go back to Junbi and do it again. Now, we'll also remind everyone too, again, don't forget, look. So just like we did last cycle, when we're here, look, move. Good. And who can tell me how many, what knee is bent on a back stance? What knee is bent on a back stance? I know we haven't really reviewed this a lot since for a lot of you since white belt, but good to know. What is it? In a back stance, what knee is bent? Front, back, both, none. Someone tell me. Brayon.
Back. Both.
Oh, that is correct. Both knees are bent in a back stance. Front knee is bent in a front stance. Both knees are bent in a back stance. All right. Good. And the other thing too about this cycle is there's no new stances. All right. Or no surprise stances. So no fixed stances, to my knowledge. No, I think there might be a one fixed stance. I gotta double check on that stance. We won't get to that yet today anyways. But I remember if it's a fixed or fixed. Anywho. All right, I'm back now. For some reason this thing likes to glitch out.
You just froze up.
I know, am I back though?
Everything glitched up.
Yes, but am I back? Am I moving?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know what it is. I can see though, the TV will go black and then the computer screen goes black and then it comes back up. I don't know if it's just something with the cables or what. But anyway, but moving forward. All right, so continue working on that. Another minute or two. I want to, like I said, baby step this form. Okay, this form is quite challenging. All right, so now from here, let's go to here. Okay, and that back stance. Now from here, this one move, this next move, we're going to break it down. Okay, we're going to break it down. All right, am I frozen for anybody?
No.
No? Okay. Rayon's just frozen, so I want to make sure it will, there you are. All right, so we're at this move. We're at the open hand square block. So now what we're going to do, we're going to break this thing, this next move down to 3 parts. This hand that's out, we're going to come up into a high block, okay, above our head. Then we're going to convert, step forward into a front stance. All right, so our right foot should be in front. Now, so we step here, step there, and then this hand, our right hand is going to do an inverted reach hand. All right, so let me show that again. I'm gonna try to do it facing this way. It's not the easiest. Like I said, everything's done one direction. So this hand, high blocks. We're going to then step forward and reach hand with the same side hand, okay? Now, eventually, your goal is to do it all at once, okay? And with that high block, when you're here, you want to take it in front of your body and come up, okay? See how I'm doing that? Here, I'm doing it with one-handed. I come up, all right? A lot of times, we'll kind of get a circular motion, swinging motion. Okay, you don't want to do that. You want straight up, straight out.
Mr. This
Yes?
is it the do you do the red hand with the high block one? Or the one that's above your head?
From the square block, yeah. So when you're at the square block here, this hand that's doing the high block now is going to do the ridge hand, yes. Okay? So you ridge hand with this hand, high block with this hand, and you step forward.
Mr. Estes.
Okay.
Mr. Estes.
Great question. Any other questions?
Mr. Estes.
Yes.
Go to your bathroom.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. You're at home, so if you got to go, just go. You ain't going to ask me.
All right, so go ahead. Let's do that again. Okay. We're at June B. We do the square block, the open-handed square block, right? Now from here, remember, we high block with this hand, ridge hand with this hand, and we step forward into a front stance with this hand. Now, one more time. I'm going to do it again, trying to face this way. Open hand, square block, high block, ridge hand, step forward into a front stance.
Oh shit!
That was a sneeze, bless you. All right, so go ahead, practice that on your own. Eventually, we're going to do that move all together, okay? So when you're here, eventually, it all becomes one move. But for now, for today, I'm perfectly fine with it being 3 moves, just so that way you get the idea, the body movement of it down, okay? So, having the open hand, square block, doing the high block, doing the ridge hand, going into a front stance, okay? Remember, we have a nice good long front stance, back leg straight, front knees bent. All toes pointing to the same direction. Make sure that back heel's off the ground in that front stance. I'm looking at your toes, your heel band. I saw that heel look coming up. All right. So can't tell you how many times that I'll see this in the front stance. Okay, don't want to do that. You want to have that heel on the ground. Notice. Wrong, correct. Wrong, correct. All right. All right, continue practicing. I'm gonna do it. That way you can watch me. I'll do both all together and one move or broken down. Very good. Excellent. And just to make sure when you're doing that high block, remember to have your palm facing away from you. So you're pushing away. Okay, you're pushing away. All right, for both of them. They're both facing away from you when you're doing it. All right, so let's go ahead and add in next move. At Jumbi, square block, open-handed. High block, ridge hand, step forward into a front stance. Now from here, both hands are going to go out in front of us, okay? Just like so. Reason being is because we're going to be turning this direction. Remember, and we're going to do that double knife hand. So when you do it, remember it's 180 degrees from where you're at. So you're here, move into a back stance over this direction, double knife hand, all right? Just like so. Okay, again, and a back stance. All right, so try to do it over here. So we're here, come up, back stance, double knife hand. Just like so. Okay.
So isn't the other way than what you did wrong?
If I was to do it this way,
Yeah.
this,
No, if you did the double knife hand this way.
what do you mean? I'm confused.
So if you did it backwards and did the double knife hand this way, would that be right or wrong?
Okay, so I'm here, and then I'm here, right?
Yeah.
And then I do this.
On the other, if you do it on the other side.
Oh, we're going to the other side. We're over here. And then when we do the double knife hand, I'm over here.
If you do it the other way, would it be wrong?
If I do the double knife hand over this side,
Yeah.
yes, that's wrong.
Mm.
So here you end off like so. And here you go into there. Now, just like so. Ah, da, 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 da. Da. Yeah.
I thought you put both hands out like this.
Technically, it's supposed to go to your ear. I'm used to doing this, but that's technically wrong. So I'm trying to correct myself as well as teaching you guys and girls to do it. So this hand goes to your ear. All this hand is out.
Ah.
And the way to remember, if you're ever curious, so every hand technique in Taekwondo, 95% of them, if not more. Jalil, if you don't want to wear your belt today, since this is giving you problems because it's a new belt, you're good. You don't need it. You can still do class like so. If you're ever curious, majority of all moves and hand techniques in Taekwondo have a twist. So if I end up here, that means some way, somehow, this hand's going to twist. And that's how we get it to here, because then as it comes through, it twists, right? And then this hand also twists like so. So then as we come through, I twist one and twist two, all right? Just like a punch. Here, I come out and twist. Not only do I twist this hand, but I also twist this hand. All right, so let's keep going. Let's keep practicing. Open hand square block. Do a high block ridge hand, inverted ridge hand. I gotta look up the, oh, there we go, froze again. All right, now I'm back. All right, high block inverted ridge hand. And then the double knife hand. We'll do one more move for the day after this, and then we'll go into something else. Really focusing on those knee bends. Okay, really focusing on those knee bends. I'd rather you take your time and show really good stances.
Can you show me it again?
Yes. I'd rather you take your time and show me the stances compared to just doing it and getting an okay score on the stances. So to show again, I will face this way to do it once, and then I'll face the other way, depending upon what helps. We're here. Open hand square block. High block, ridge hand step forward into a front stance. This hand that's out is going to come to our ear. This hand that's doing a high block is going to come out like so. I move all the way over to a back stance, double knife. Okay, now facing this way, showing it. I do the open hand square block. Front stance. What's up? Do you need something? Oh, what do you want? I'll unlock it. Okay. So when we're here at the square block, and then we step forward, we do the high block and the ridge hand, and come all the way around. Any questions on that? You have questions?
Can you do it again?
Yes, I can do it again. Facing towards you or facing away from you? Facing to the camera or facing away from the camera? Which one helps?
Facing to the camera.
Sorry, facing what?
To the camera.
Away from the camera. Okay. Facing away. Open hand, over. Back stance. Back hand square block. High block with his hand. Inverted ridge hand with his hand. Stepping into a front stance. The hand that's doing the inverted ridge hand goes to my ear. This hand goes out. I move all the way around to a back stance, double knife hand. Remember the double knife hands, just like so. This hand is pointed up on our chest. This hand pointed out.
So where is the move after that?
We're gonna go over it once everybody has no other questions. Jila just did it again.
Any other questions? Carry on.
I'm confused of this.
What do you mean? We've done that one before. That one we've already done.
Oh, I'm confused of that. You
Yeah,
said
we
like this. Like wait, Theo, I'm just confused.
Yeah, we're here and then we do this. Just like with the last form when we were here, and then here, and we went to back stance here right before the spear. That's the same move we're doing now. The only difference is we're here, we're here, here, all the way around, double knife.
Oh, you're gonna, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like you're doing the dab.
That one should be a confusing move for y'all.
I'm gonna go like this. Doing the dab.
Huh?
Like, almost like doing the dab. Like over here, the dab.
Yes, if that helps you remember it, yes.
Yeah, like a dab.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to, does anybody else have any other questions? If you do, please say so. I'm on the big screen, so I don't see everybody. But if you have a question, let me know. No? All right. From here, let's go to the next move. So let's go back to B. Chamber, back stance, knife hand, double knife hand, open-handed square block. There we go. I'll eventually get the words out. High block, step forward into the ridge hand, and a front stance. The one that's doing the ridge hand comes to her ear. The one that's doing the high block goes out. Go all the way around into a back stance, double knife hand. Now from here, this hand that's out is going to stay out, but we're going to close the fist. All right. This hand is going to stay open and come to our belt. And step forward into another front stance and spear. One hand spear. So this goes to our belt. All right. I know a lot of them that we've done. This hand goes under here. Now it doesn't. So I'll do it facing this way. Gonna be open hand, square block, high block, step forward, ridge hand. Chamber, we're dab. All the way around, double knife hand. Close the fist, and go to our belt. Step forward and spear.
Oh,
And your left foot should be in front.
That's going to be a change.
that was
Yeah.
easy.
It's supposed to be a challenge. Again, welcome to red belt level 1.
Oh,
You are a red belt, and this is about where you should be. If you are not a red belt, congratulations, you're getting a lot more advanced.
yeah, I'm not a red belt. I'm a senior blue.
Yep. So you don't have too much craziness. But you do have a run jump sidekick in this.
Good jump sidekick.
For advanced and above, yes. Beginners, no.
You see that? I did it.
All right. Okay. We're gonna end off there. So I want everyone to continue practicing it. All right. We actually ran out of time. Okay, because we only got about 3-4 minutes left. So we'll just utilize the rest of this time to continue practicing. Okay. So practice.
Watch the video.
All those details. High block, step free, inverted routine. Chamber, double knife hand. Make a fist, step forward, and speed. I don't. Okay. I thought I did. I'll wait for it. All right. I thought I had the micro calendar for this cycle. Okay. Anyhow, so
Any questions on any of this? Let me go into gallery view. Sorry, I'm gonna watch all of you.
where'd everybody go? Okay, no, everybody's there. All right. All right, so continue practicing. I'm gonna watch it. Open hand, yep. Square block, yep, good. Over to this. I say, even as an instructor trying to do this form backwards, it's still weird for me. Okay. So this cycle might be a cycle where, there we go, not bad. This cycle might be a cycle where we really do the form, and I'm facing this for the whole time. All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up for the day. Everyone come in. Come hither.
Okay.
Wall. All right. So, great job today. Keep practicing on those moves. Okay, we're gonna really practice those moves throughout this week. That's kind of my goal this cycle. What I've learned really works for a lot of people is instead of trying to learn the whole form right away, a couple moves here, do a couple moves there, do a couple moves here, do a couple moves there. Okay. Now, beginners, we're actually almost done with your section. Okay. After there, you have 3 more moves. All right, and that's it. So beginners, we're almost pretty much we are more than halfway through the beginner section. All right. But keep practicing those 4 moves. Okay. Somebody bounce. I'm gonna bounce. Let me see. Hands there. Right on there. Somebody bounce. Jalil. No, Jalil's right there. That's Jalil. I don't know. Anywho, so really work on those moves, focus on the moves, keep practicing. The more you practice outside of class, the better you're gonna be. All right, the better you're gonna be, the better it's going to, the quicker you'll be able to learn this one. Right? Especially if you're in that advanced level. All right, especially if you're in that advanced level. Okay, this form gets crazy. All right, and you will see this no matter what. All righty. Any questions for me?
Mr. Estes.
Yes, sir.
No.
I told my cousin that I'd be on at 7:30 a.m. because my class took that long, and I told her to check at 7:30 tonight, and she's gonna think that I got off early.
Cool. All right. Well, thing is, so I only got a few more minutes till next class. So any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any important questions?
Bye.
No? All righty. Y'all are dismissed. I'll see y'all later. That way we can get ready for the next.
Bye. Thank you for class.
You're welcome. Bye. You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.